When you use Reach as a local base station, you should set it up first so it can transmit the corrections to the rover. ReachView app offers several ways on how to do that, and we will walk through them in this video. Before watching, check the guide about placing the base in MLID docks and a dedicated video tutorial. We will use such terms as absolute and relative precision. A clear understanding of these terms is essential for this video guide. Let's look at methods of setting the base coordinates. Averaged single. It's a fast and easy way to place a base station in the field when you don't need high absolute accuracy. The base station averages its position without using external corrections. Averaged position may have an offset of several meters from the real one. Once the base position is determined using the averaged single technique, you can start surveying with the rover. All measurements with the rover will be centimeter precise relative to the base position. This technique of placing the base is suitable when there is no need for tying to the real geographical position, and you only need to know the precise location relative to some reference point. For example, when you lay out a grid on an excavation site, or when you need to build a track for an autonomous tractor. Let's see how to set up a base for the average single position via ReachView app. Go to the menu and tap on the Base Mode tab. Scroll down to the Base Coordinates section. Set the Coordinates Input Mode to Average Single. Choose Accumulation Time. In most cases, averaging for several minutes is enough. And press Apply. Wait until the base station accumulates the data. As a result, you will see your averaged coordinates in the Base Coordinates section. Your base is set up and ready for transmitting the corrections. Please note that if you want to reuse averaged coordinates on the same site later, you need to set a physical marker where the base was placed. In this case, you can save the position in ReachView app by clicking the Save button. Let's look at the next way to set up base. Manual. It is a reliable approach when you need to know your position with high absolute accuracy. Manual mode is applied when you have access to a trig point, a point with known coordinates. In this case, absolute accuracy depends on how accurately the point's coordinates were determined. Go to the Base Mode tab and choose Manual as the Coordinates Input mode. Type coordinates of your benchmark in WGS84 format. Measure the height between the marker and the antenna. This height is made up of the distance from the marker to the bottom of the device, and the known distance to the antenna phase center. Press Apply. The base station position is set up. Let's look at the last mode, Float Fix. Average fix approach allows placing the base with high absolute accuracy. To work in this mode, the base needs to obtain N-trip corrections over the internet. Watch this video about setting up Reach to receive N-trip corrections. The link is in the description below. This mode is very useful when you need high absolute accuracy, but you don't have a permanent survey mark nearby or the reference station is located further than 60 kilometers away. In this case, install your local base to reduce baseline and to keep precise measurements and reliable performance of the rover. Set the Coordinates Input mode to Average Fix. And choose Accumulation Time. Press Apply. After accumulating the data, you will see averaged coordinates in the Base Coordinates section. If the baseline between the local base and an N-trip station is too long, you can use averaging float solution instead. In most cases, it will be more precise than an averaging single technique. Remember that in any case, the rover's position is centimeter precise relative to the base and has the same offset from the real coordinates as the base station. Now when the base position is set up, ReachBase can transmit corrections over LoRa or the internet. Thanks for watching.